Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto and the next part of Season 3, the 2k to 10k challenge, which is part of the big 2k to 1 million challenge. And, things are looking a little bit better, I think. Let's just log in and see how we're doing. I mean, I know we've got this, possible like Russia-Ukraine war looming up. But let's assume that's not going to happen, and I think everything will be great. So looking at the farm account at the moment, you can see we're on $2,393, which is all cool. It's kind of getting back on track almost to go to the million, but still lagging about $200 behind. But today we can do some harvesting, I think. Yeah, we're on $21. And can also reinvest this one as well. So we can do that one first of all. Just reinvest the $10. I mean, we've done that twice now. So that's reinvesting. And then I can do a harvest here. Okay, confirm that. And we can do a harvest here. There you go. And confirm that. Yeah, we'll just wait for that one to finish harvesting, and then we can stake it all back into the MEX staking farm here. So that would be stake, select token, LKMEX, maximum. There we go, stake that. Okay, confirm, next, confirm. Okay, it's all looking good. So what I'm going to do is put the numbers back into the spreadsheet now from the account details, and then we can see how much the percentage of LKMEX has increased since the start. And I think that will surprise people. Yeah, so that's actually 25.95% more LKMEX we've got now than we started with just 31 days ago, or 29 days ago actually. So I think this is really cool, and we've now got over 1 million LKMEX, which is nice. It sounds like a good figure, doesn't it? So we're $220 behind what was supposed to be to get to 1 million, but I still think it's achievable. It's just going to take some time, that's all. Okay, so to answer a few questions. Okay, so Jeff and Elliot were both asking about Lord token. I mean, it looks like this is delayed. Now, having lived in France for 20 years, getting legislation to do things and stuff, it all takes time, to be honest. And, it's not unusual for things to get delayed, really. So the fact that this is a French exchange, I'm not surprised at all that there's a delay. I'm sure it will all happen fine in the end, and everything will be good. I think they sent an email saying that there will be a possibility to stake Lord token, and it was something like, it was quite a high percentage. It was like 40 or 70% or something like that. You'd be able to get by staking Lord token for the first few months, sort of thing. So I'm not in a major rush to sort of get my money back or anything on this. I'm quite confident it'll be okay in the long run, but I think for now we just have to be patient, and that means waiting 23 days, unfortunately. So so that's that, really. I still haven't put my address into the thing where you receive the tokens. Part of the reason for that was A, I'm lazy, and B, I did want to actually use it on the exchange, so I didn't necessarily just want to put it in my ledger and do nothing with it. I wanted to see what I could do with it on the exchange, so that facility wasn't available yet. Actually, I could have a quick look, couldn't I? Yeah, so these were the options. You've got like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Ledger, and then a receive on Lord Tokens Exchange, which said soon. So that's not available just yet. So that's probably what I'll be doing there. But yeah, I just think we just got to wait, unfortunately. Hitish was asking about, how I started off and what I started off with and all that kind of thing. And in reply to my reply, Hitesh said, wow, good for you, but what made you think that eGold is good at the time and risking $7,000? I mean, basically what happened was I did a trade in the summer of 2020, and it was a trade on Binance. I think I was trading USDT against ERD, which is what the old Elrond was called. In fact, it might have been like Bitcoin versus Elrond, ERD, and I think I invested about like $3,000, and I was hoping to make it into, well, I was hoping to double that really, and the exact opposite happened, and it kind of halved in value. So rather than getting out of the trade, I just kind of hung on to the ERD. Now ERD became EGLD in September 2020, as far as I remember. And I was thinking, oh, well, that's going to help the price. And it just made it worse, to be honest. So what I did was I added like another $3,500 worth to the position. And so basically I had about $7,000 worth of EGLD, which was 630 odd EGLD. And then I just hung on to it really, because I knew if it went to $11, then I'd break even. And what kind of happened is I forgot about it. And then the next time I looked, it was worth about $22. And I thought, wow, that's actually really good. And obviously, when it got to $200, I was thinking, like, this is a good thing. I'm going to hang on to it. So, so that's what I did there. It was kind of like, me getting out of a bad trade, really, and then just deciding to actually hang on to the EGLD, which is exactly what I did. And I'm really, really thankful that I did. Now, Pepsi TV was talking about a different strategy that someone had been talking about on Twitter, but I'm not into anything that splits up the LP tokens. I just don't want to do that. I mean, there is a fear of impermanent loss, but more than that, I just want to keep the actual, the actual assets, the RIDE and eGold, or the MEX and eGold, keep them intact, earning LKMEX for as long as possible, particularly while we've got 3-digit interest on them. I can see the value in increasing the size of the LP farms, and I do think if you've got money or spare eGold, then it is worth doing that with the output of the farms. If you've got the LKMEX and you can make more LP tokens, add that into the farm and continue like that. That's a really good strategy, but not everyone's got the spare money or spare eGold to be able to do that. But I'm personally not into splitting up LP tokens, and I'm not interested in those farms where exchanges, or I don't know what they are really, but the things where you give somebody so much LKMEX and they give you like about 50% of its value back in eGold or unlocked MEX. I'm just not interested in that. They just seem a bit dodgy, and it just seems a bit, I don't know. I mean, if that's an advantage to somebody else, then it's to me that's a disadvantage to me. I mean, why are they doing it? They're obviously doing it because it's an advantage to them. So that's all I think about that. Duarte said, how you don't have 1 million yet. I don't know if I do actually, but I think it's probably getting there. But my goal is to actually have $2 million. So I got $1 million that's earning interest and stuff like that from yield farming or whatever, so I can live on it. And then the other $1 million is just sitting there, hopefully gaining in value, because I'm basically hodling eGold, hodling Bitcoin, hodling Ethereum. Although I must admit, I'm probably thinking that if Ethereum has a big spike up, I'll probably sell a bit and buy some eGold with it, because I really think I'm just I'm a total Elrond moon boy, as you can probably tell, and I really think it's going to go far. So that's probably what I'll do. But I'm not actually counting up my crypto at the moment and seeing how much I've got, because it's it varies from week to week. It kind of goes up and down by the price of a house. So it can get depressing if you look at it going down. So I just try and not look at it too much. But I think I've got enough. Razvan Plesko said, what do you plan on doing with the MEX LKMEX from the staking farm? I'm only producing LKMEX, and what I'm doing with that is putting it into the MEX staking farm and earning the LKMEX from there. So basically compounding the games, really. That's been the strategy since about December last year. Anyway, it looks like eGold is nicely over $200 again, which is great. Price of Bitcoin, it's really hard to say what it's going to do, isn't it? It's going to go one way or the other, that's for sure. I mean, it might depend on this war. It might depend on the Super Bowl ads. I don't know. But everyone's quite bearish at the moment, which makes me think, maybe I should be bullish, and maybe it's going to go up in value. So I'm quite hopeful, really. I have, however, on ByBit, I've set some buy orders around this level here. This kind of like 40,550, 40,650. I think if it comes down there, I think what will happen is Bitcoin will do a kind of, come down here and then shoot back up. And then I think, we'll be off to the races, hopefully. That might happen. Alternatively, it might just shit the bed completely and come down loads. In which case, that's probably because the wars happened, that kind of thing. And to be honest, I think us sitting on a pile of crypto, we have less problems than the poor bastards in the Ukraine who are probably getting bombed innocently. So that's my thoughts about that, really. Okay, that's it for Sunday. If you've enjoyed that, do give the video a like. Please leave a nice comment. Make sure you're subscribed. Tick the notification bell. And above all, tell your friends.